Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from Star Wars to comic books and everything in between. My name is Aiden, and I hope that you're doing well today. So in this video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of this Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Phase 1 Clone Trooper from Attack of the Clones. Now, I bought this a while ago. At the time of recording, it is October of 2025. I bought this last year, and I do apologize that it has taken me so long to actually review this, but I have posted my video schedule going to the end of this year, and I also posted my schedule for all of next year, although I broke it into two parts. Part one for January to June, first 6 months of the year, then the second part is the rest of 2026. So I'll leave a link to my Patreon page where that post is free, so you can check that out. And if you're so inclined, then please support this show for as little as $3 Canadian per month or a one-time donation. I'll also leave a link to my merch store, so if you'd like to buy a t-shirt or a coffee mug with my show logo on it, then please check that out. And I'll leave a link to my podcast, so if you're interested in my content but don't have time to actually watch a video, then please consider subscribing. And also I'll leave a link to my social media accounts. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and Discord, so you can stay up to date and send me a message. And if at the end of this video you enjoy it, then please consider clicking the like button. And if you didn't like it, then I do apologize, but you can hit the dislike button. And if you're new to my show and enjoy content like this, then please subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I post new videos, and share this with your friends if they're interested in this sort of content. Now, shamelessly begging for your support aside, this is, as I said, my review of this Phase 1 Clone Trooper action figure. Now, what I really like, and I say this in every video that I do about Star Wars The Black Series by Hasbro, is how classy I think the boxes are. And I know that is a very small thing, but I just think that aesthetically they look very well made and they look nice. But this is number 2 in the Attack of the Clones wave. I believe you can also get a battle droid, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Tyrannus. Please correct me in the comments section if I am wrong, and while you're down there, please suggest any future videos you would like to see, and give me any constructive criticisms. I read and respond to all of the comments. But yeah, so I like how for this movie they have red for the banner. For the Phantom Menace, it's sort of beige. For Revenge of the Sith, it's an orange, for a dark orange, and then it's a lighter orange for A New Hope, blue for Empire Strikes Back, and green for Return of the Jedi. And I'm sure that, you know, for the Disney movies and TV shows, they have different colors. But I mainly focus on the movies that George Lucas made. But yeah, I just like the box. It looks nice. I like the color that they chose for this movie. There's a read-up in a few different languages: English, French, Spanish, German, and I believe Portuguese. This is not for children under the age of 4 years because of potential choking hazards. But with that all being said, let me cut this box open because they use tape to seal it. I'm very excited to see how this moves because I like the way that Hasbro articulates their figurines, but the one criticism that I can always lobby against them is that it is a little bit difficult to have them standing up properly, because the way that the feet are sculpted, it's just atrocious trying to have them standing up without falling over, and they don't give you any stand to you know, have them standing on. But you know, once you actually fiddle with them enough, they can stand up well enough. But here he is in the bubble with his 2 guns as his 2 accessories, and the paint applications are very nice. It's a stark white for the armor and black for the clothing underneath, and the guns are black too. No colors other than white and black. A little bit of gray on the soles of his boots, but yeah, there's the back. So here he is out of the box in all of his glory. Nameless Clone Trooper. Oh, there's a little bit of red on the back here, but other than that, no color. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks like the Clone Trooper armor, and you know, that's all one could really hope for. But let's go over the articulation. So you can turn his head 360 degrees. He can look down, he can look up, he can tilt his head, and no, you cannot take the helmet off. He can rotate his arm. He can, oh, okay, there is a little bit of a hindrance with the pauldron here, but he can move his arm out, and he can move it this way as well. There is a double jointed elbow. There is a hinge at the wrist, so you can bend the wrist and turn it around. Same on both sides. There's an ab crunch, and this is also how you can turn this around. There's no waist swivel. You can move his legs out, although there's a bit of a hindrance because of the sculpting here. You can move his leg back slightly, double jointed knee, and you can turn his ankle. Oh, there's also a cut at the shin here, so you can swivel that around. But you can oh, no way of turning the ankle around, but you can point the ankle down and back up. And yeah, that is all of the articulation. And there is a slight bit of motion at the thigh, but not much, but that's fine. But pretty basic articulation for a Hasbro figure, but it moves well enough. And now let's take a look at the weapons. So here is the standard gun. Let's put this in his hand. He doesn't come with any extra hands, and his right hand is sculpted to hold the guns, just like a proper soldier. No offense to my left-handed viewers, but he can hold the gun like this. I just have the elbow bent because it's okay, it's more straight here, but the finger is off the trigger. Now let's take a look at the long-range rifle. Here it is, very nice. I really like how basic you know, it is, but it still looks like the actual weapons from the movies and TV shows. And this goes in here. Boom. But yeah, pretty basic, but that's what I was looking for because I wanted just a regular soldier. And yeah, that's what I got when I opened this up, so I'm happy with that. Like I said, you can't take the helmet off, and even if you could, it looks like it's just a blank white face. But here's one last look from this angle. Let's cut over to my desk where we can do everyone's favorite part of this video, where we compare the size to other figures that I have. Alright, so here we have the clone trooper standing next to Emperor Palpatine and Boba Fett. And like I said, the only major criticism I have for Hasbro is having these stand up is freaking ridiculous. But once you do get them upright, then it's not that bad. But he and Boba Fett are the same height, which makes sense. Emperor Palpatine is a bit shorter, also makes sense. And here we have the Hasbro Marvel Legends Iron Man Model 1, and Iron Man is taller, which again does make sense to me. And then here's the McFarlane Toys DC Direct Superman from Reign of the Supermen. Superman is a lot taller, and that makes sense, although since it is a different company, it is a different scale. Then going back to Hasbro, here's the Marvel Legends Japanese Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is slightly taller. And finally, I want to have him standing next to my tallest figure, which is Black Series Chewbacca. And to cap this off, let's have him standing next to the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Stormtrooper from Return of the Jedi. And the Stormtrooper is slightly taller, but, you know, they used different, you know, they used actual people to be Stormtroopers, whereas the clone troopers are clones. So there is a bit of a difference in terms of their armor and obviously height, but you know, that's what's going to happen over 20 years later when they have slightly better technology. And let's put the long rifle that came with this clone trooper in the hands of the stormtroopers so that we can, you know, see them armed and standing next to each other. It is a bit of a hassle with Hasbro figures to get the accessories in the hands of the figures. Took me a lot of fiddling to get the clone trooper to hold that rifle. And here's the stormtrooper with the long rifle. You rebel scum. Over there's clankers. But yeah, they look good together. And overall, I really like this figure. I have to say that out of all of the Star Wars figures that I have, this is not my favorite, but it's still one that I am glad that I bought. Pew, pew. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being Bantha Poodoo and 10 being Sai Snoodles, I'd have to give this a 9 out of 10. So it's a Bib Fortuna.
They wanna wonder.
My.
The only reason why it's not a perfect 10 is because of the stupid sculpting of the feet that makes it nigh impossible to have it standing up properly. But yeah, I really like this figure. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it. Like I said, it's been a while since I bought it, but I remember it being reasonable. So you can buy these either in GameStop or at Walmart or on Amazon or on the Hasbro website and other online retailers. So yeah, if you want to buy a clone trooper, I would definitely recommend that this is the one that you buy. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video on the National Timely Action Hour on YouTube.com. Once again, my name is Aiden, and I sincerely hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.